What's up, guys? So this is going to be a very easy Mephistopheles guide. So I personally have beaten Mephistopheles around 5 times, and I've always used this method, and it's very simple and easy. So yeah, let's get right into it. So first of all comes the weapons. So in this boss fight, it is mandatory to get the Candle 44s. Like, it is definitely the best weapon for this boss fight. And as for a ballistic weapon, it's either the VPR or the Mauler. If you have the Mauler Sentinel, that would be the best choice, but many people don't. So, yeah, the VPR could be also a great choice, but I would recommend that you only take 2 guns in the boss fight, as if you take 3 and you get surrounded by skeletons and you swap out, but it doesn't bring you to your candles, it could cause you to die and also make you guys fail the boss fight. So, just a quick tip right there. Before you go into the boss fight, make sure to refill your deck. And the 2 cards that you will definitely be needing for the boss fight is, first of all, Rising Phoenix. But Rising Phoenix, I would say at least two or three people in your team should have Rising Phoenix at the ready. And another card then to use could be Raining Bullets, and that could be used for the last step where you have to shoot Mephistopheles. But I'll do more on that later on. Alright, so now that you've got your weapons set and your 2 cards that you will be needing, you need to designate people to, first of all, charge the talisman. Then there needs to be one person that stays with that person to revive him when he goes down. There also needs to be the 2 other players need to stay on the opposite side of the people charging up, and these people should be the people that have Rising Phoenix, as they need to stay alive in case both of them go down. They have Rising Phoenix if they need it. Alright, so now I've just skipped through the cutscene because I've seen it so many times, and I'm sure all of you guys have as well. So now you can see Mephistopheles comes, and the first symbol you're going to want to charge up is the one that we run to right here, and it's going to be the small type of V thingy that will, right there, this triangle. You want to charge this one up first because it's the hardest one to shoot on his body. So once you get that one out the way, everything's much easier. Alright, so here you can see that the person playing the character Andre is the one charging up the circle, and I'm the one to go revive him if he goes down. The 2 other players that are behind me right now are the people that need to stay alive, and those 2 have Rising Phoenix. So basically, how this goes is the person who's reviving can sometimes go into the circle, because if he doesn't, and the circle has just been made, then it can cause it to go away. So like, this is a perfect example is when everyone can come inside the circle is when there's a black hole, because black hole is probably his easiest attack to avoid. Alright, so once you finish charging up the circle, you're going to have 3 people using their entangler to shoot the souls at Mephistopheles, and 1 person protects them. This person is one other person that needs to have candles to protect them. So in this game, I was the person doing that. So if anyone went down, it was my job to go pick them up, and all the skeletons were my job to clear out. Alright, so here we finished shooting him in the middle of his chest, and now he's going to go back to floating around the map, and he's going to turn it into like this kind of night mode. So what I would recommend is at least 3 players stand where I'm standing right now, and 1 player can just run around to distract all the enemies. And here you just shoot all of them, and then you're going to turn into the meteorite step where you have to stand behind a rock and avoid them. So here we finished clearing all the cryptids and the clowns, and we just stand behind a rock. So what I do is I just stand as close as I can to the rock to avoid the meteorites. Some people like to lay down or crouch. For me, it doesn't really change anything. So yeah, basically once you finish that, then you just have to charge every 5 symbols. Before I go any further, I just want to make sure that you guys know what is going to spawn in these night modes. So for the first one, it's just going to be cryptids and clowns. For the second one over here, the bosses spawn like towards the end of this night mode. And for the second night mode, there's going to be a slasher that spawns. So I would just recommend everyone aiming at the slasher. So yeah, here he spawns right here. For the third night mode, there's going to be a bunch of Shaolins, so ninjas that spawn towards the end. Here you might not be able to see them very well because the person running around is just distracting all of them and stuff. And for the fourth and final night mode, there is going to be 2 blue rhinos that spawn in. Now don't freak out because these rhinos do not have blue rhino health. they have regular rhino health. So they're much easier to down. I think they spawn right about now. Yeah, exactly. And yeah, so they skip the 5th one, so there's not going to be a 5th night mode, because directly after you down them the 5th time, you're going to go directly to the step where you have to shoot him to charge up the talismans. Alright, so now we've downed him for the 5th time, and now the sequence starts where you have to shoot him to charge up the talisman. So this is where people will use their raining bullets, because this will help, as everyone can just focus fire onto him and not have to reload, charging up the symbols quickly. You want to charge up all the symbols as fast as possible, because the faster you charge them, the less enemies there will be, and the easier the enemies will also be. As if you go too far, there's going to be slashers spawning in, and rhinos and everything. So what I have is I always have one person standing where I am right now, and this person can deal probably the most damage because he's going to be away from everything. So here, as you can see right there, all of the talismans are up. So what you have to do is just run up to them, hold square to activate each of them. And once you've activated all of them, make sure that your teammates are all up, and then it's going to shoot a laser at Mephistopheles like this, and then Mephistopheles will come to the middle. Now once he comes to the middle like he does right here, basically all you have to do is just keep shooting at him. Don't worry about his animation, you just keep shooting at him, and then you'll have beaten Mephistopheles. So this was a quick and easy guide on how to beat Mephistopheles with 4 players, and now I'll let you guys listen to my team chat.
Yo, can we be with us now? Can we be with us now?
Let's fucking go!
Yes! Let's fucking go!
Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.